Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. So if you're not familiar with my build, I'm doing a Whipple Super Charger on my car, therefore there's other things that I needed to do ahead of time. One of which I finally just got my oil catch cans. Just a cheap custom little $100 catch can system. So I have to go find the bolts because it didn't come with bolts. It did come with instructions that aren't the best, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to my car with this and find the bolts first because I have bolts. Alright, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna record this because maybe I'll put a GoPro on, but if you look, this is where the oil catch can is gonna go, right here. I did find the bolts, and right here on each side there's where the air box used to be. It's a perfect fit because my cold air intakes, or not cold air intakes anymore, just the intake filters are going to be sitting right here with the new Whipple. When that gets installed, it's going to go right here, it's the filters. So it's a perfect spot. I just got to like disconnect all this hosing. This is eventually going to go away, this brace. I'm going to try to keep these, at least some bracing, but I don't know if it'll work. But this definitely will not. The Whipple will be in the way. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start connecting all of this and show you the next steps. Alright, so I loosely bolted them in. My nice show bolts that I have the rest of the engine using those same bolts for the most part. Not completely, but I still have some of those bolts to install. But here you have, there's space underneath. But it's a nice tight fit. I might have to loosen this and turn it. I don't know yet. I just have to kind of gauge where these cables are going to go and go from there. So the next I have to start disconnecting some of these. It's because it's going to connect in on each side. So that's to be the next fun part. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm not able to install the catch cans, unfortunately. I have them sitting there, but unfortunately it's not going to work. The hoses that they sent, I can show you. One, they're not that attractive because of, look at the connection, the way that the connecting is, the fitting or whatever. But it's not long enough. And that's not the fault of the company, that's my fault. I'm going to have to buy more hosing because this right here connects to the end of this where the PCV valve comes out. This side, this PCV valve that comes down here, connects to this side. This actually connects back here on the top. This splitter goes away. This splitter actually came with the intake manifold because this is an aftermarket intake manifold, and that's the issue. This actually connects to the back side where this hose runs actually to the back side. That's part of this whole Motodyne intake manifold. So I'm actually going to sell this at some point once the Whipple comes in. Now the Whipple, I don't know where he's going to put the ports yet for the airflow, but he also suggested that I find out the braiding of this, because he wants to change these out to, I believe, an 8 or 10 AN as opposed to the 6 AN that these are, to make it a true, better breathing, better airflow catch cans that will work. The other thing that we talked about is this strut brace, the strut tower brace. I didn't realize that all these years I've had this installed not evenly, so I have to adjust that so they'll be even. The only other thing is this is gonna go away, but he's talking about possibly making a different type of replacement to either have a bracket that comes out further on each side so this can sit forward more, which would be the most ideal for me because that way I don't have to buy a different brace. But the only issue is right now where it sits, the Whipple sits right here, so there's no way that this can be there because all the belts and everything like that. This would need to come forward to about here, like above it, which then you're running into like close to hood issues with spacing. So yeah, that's the challenges of going aftermarket. Most of them just aren't running a brace. I at least have the back bracing for a little bit of support. That way there's not as much shifting. But other than that, that's everything. I just want to also show you, since I can't install it because of the hosing, this is my garage. My garage space is not the best. All my Christmas stuff. I put up shelving. I just recently put this shelving up for all my car cleaning stuff. I actually have a remote top to open and close my top in here. I actually have for my taillights, I need to change out the remote control so I can go to Bluetooth controlling, because this whole bag, bag or whatever you want to call it, has all this stuff for an aftermarket head unit. Not just an aftermarket head unit, I'm doing a tablet replacement, so that's gonna be that. You can see my new crash guard just sitting there. Before, see that blue tape? That's the space my car used to sit there, and that's how much space between the wall and that, which is really not much. So now I actually have space. I can open the door, work on the car a little bit. Now on this side, imagine if it was over, I mean, my front of my car would be sitting over here. All of this was taken, like from here, from right here, going straight out, all of that was taken. So I had no space. Like right where the car is where I would walk. But I've definitely cleaned out a lot of space. You can see I've put up shelving. That ladder used to be on the ground. It's now up on the wall. Same with the bike. I still have some more shelving to put up. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. So this is my car. I'm just sitting up on racing ramps. And then the rear I have on jack stands, because I eventually want to take these tires off, take the whole wheels off, and I need to get in behind to install some more LED lighting. I haven't had a chance. I also want to take the fenders off and put LED lighting behind it, but that's a different challenge that I'm not ready to do yet. I do have a fire extinguisher I need to install. I need to figure that out. It's actually sitting right there. It's designed to go either sit in front of the seat or behind the seat, so I just don't know which spot I want to go. I also had insulated my garage door. That way this winter it's actually warm in the garage. That way I can comfortably work on stuff. And that's the space behind the car. So I don't have, the longest garage. I don't have the most amount of space, but it works for what I do. Here's all the stickers that I was telling you about, all my slap stickers. So I have a ton more. I mean, I really do have a lot more. I have a whole slew of them in here. There's like a couple hundred stickers in here. I just haven't had the time to put them up. One of my car show trophies. The other two trophies that I have are upstairs. But that's everything. Again, thank you for watching my channel. Hopefully you follow my build and enjoy this with me. There's going to be challenges. It's known when you're doing the type of build that I'm doing that you're going to run into a lot of challenges. Things aren't going to fit exactly how you want them, and you have to figure it out. Hopefully everything else works out. I still have all the gauges that I eventually have to install. Not looking forward to that, but I plan on doing that when I do the tablet conversion. So it's going to be a few months. This car is going to be in the garage after the Whipple Super Charger install. It's going to probably be in the garage all winter, giving me weekends to work on it and evenings to get everything to where it needs to be for show season. So it's pretty much down for the count for the next couple of months. I will obviously, once the Whipple's installed and running, then I'll do some videos of it just to screw around, just to show you guys the power and everything else. And then it's just gonna sit for me to do all the gauges and everything else. So again, thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos, whatever YouTube recommends to you. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want alerts on my videos, there's alert down there. I also have a playlist just for my 370Z, so you can put alerts just for that playlist. So when I add a video referring to my car, you'll only get alerted for my car as opposed to all my videos. Again, check that out and take care.